Hello, you, and welcome back to the stream. It's oh, well, it's been a while since I streamed. I missed Sunday and I missed Friday. Now give me a second to think of my excuses. Um, Friday, I fully intended to stream, but it got pushed back a couple of times. Right, yeah, I was cooking. It was my turn in the household to cook some food. I chose baked potato, and I underestimated how long baked potato takes to cook. On top of that, baked potato, very heavy in the carbohydrate region, if you know what I mean, because it's a potato. And so I was really tired afterwards. So I had a little sit down on the sofa to recover. And in that time, Orion came and sat on my lap, and then I was cat trapped, and I could not, ethically, I could not get up and disturb Orion, so I was kept from the stream. Not going to make a habit of that. That was a one off, missed it. I did announce it on Blue Sky. Um, sorry about that. Sunday, though. So, Sunday, I didn't stream because, bear with me on this train of thought. Saturday was my birthday. Now, you might be thinking, Josh, did you get absolutely wankered on your birthday and then you weren't able to stream Sunday? No. Yes and no. No, I didn't. I actually didn't drink at all, but I did have some people round. We did play some board games, and it did go on until about 2 a.m. So I was very tired on Sunday, but on top of that, I got a bunch of new stuff for my birthday, and I was busy playing with my new toys. The big one is this new microphone. Super exciting. I got a new mic. This is a Samsung Q2U. So, and that's a huge deal. Huge deal for me. This is my old microphone. It's a Rode NT USB Mini. And it's great. Great piece of kit. I've had it for many years. The downside of it is that it is a omnidirectional microphone designed for groups of people. So when I used to record the Chatterstorm podcast, which is a Magic the Gathering podcast that me and a couple of my friends used to have back in the day, we used this microphone and we used to sit around it and it would capture all of our voices. So it was one microphone, super nice and easy. This microphone, the new one, the Samsung Q2U, is a cardioid pattern microphone, which is basically designed for one person, and thus the audio quality should be better. Cannot guarantee you that I've set it up correctly, so I don't know if the audio levels are right. You'll have to let me know in chat if I'm too loud or too quiet or what. But I have tested it as much as I think I've tested it. I think I've got everything correct. And it does sound better to me. So I'm super excited about that. I'm super stoked. Also, a couple of other things I want to show you. Birthday gifts. I got da, 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 da. That's right, a cheap £10 numpad. And you might be wondering, why the fuck would you want this for your birthday? Yeah, and this would be a very good question. I have big plans for this thing. So, using custom batch scripts and custom macros, I am going to turn this into a stream deck. It is not up and running yet, but the idea is I'll be able to push buttons on here and change scenes in OBS, turn like stop and start music, play effects, play sound bites, which is something I've really wanted to do on stream. The best way to do it is with a soundboard or thanks, Nick. It is amazing, isn't it? $9.99. Yeah, it's a super cheap, just like off of Amazon. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. It was a good day. Super cheap number pad, but I've started to build this out with commands that I can send to stream, so I can play like effects and stuff. And you know, the way that a professional would do this is with a soundboard and a stream deck, but a stream deck costs about 650 quid. and a soundboard I don't even know. This thing with a little bit of tech knowledge, little bit of work, and $9.99 can do the exact same job. So that's what I'm planning, but it's not set up yet. I spent all of Sunday setting all this new gear up, and that's why I didn't stream on Sunday. Another gift that I am actually super excited, right here, super excited about. Look at these bad boys. Look at these bad boys. These are Rode Wireless ME travel mics. So I can have the transmitter on my lapel and the receiver plugged into my phone, and I should be able to do travel streams. That's the long story short. Is these are microphones that I'm going to be able to use while I'm traveling to do IRL streams of my travels, which I'm super excited about. So I'll be walking around exploring new cities and stuff, and I'll be able to use these mics to stream it to you guys in fairly decent quality. No way. Exactly right. And of course, the microphone is not it's not the only piece of kit that I needed. What's up, Gator? How you doing? It was my birthday on Saturday. I'm just showing off all my new birthday presents. This microphone is one of them. These microphones are another one. So this is my new main mic. These are travel mics that I'm going to be able to use to stream IRL because I travel so much for work. I thought I might as well, explore these cities and stream it, and it's going to be really cool. And the other thing that I need for the travel streams is this bad boy. That's right. Big old vibrator. Absolutely essential for a travel stream. No, this is a selfie stick, right? It's a tripod selfie stick. My phone can go in here. And there's this, what am I doing? Like, fuck, I broke it. I fucking broke it. Hold on. Look, I haven't set it up yet. Right. I'm just gonna hold it like this so it doesn't fall off again. This light turns on, gives me a face light, and then my phone goes here, and I'll be able to stream and have like the transmitter plugged in here, the transmitter on my lapel, the receiver in here, and do, IRL streams with good angles. That's the idea. So, long story short, that's why I didn't stream on Sunday. I was busy setting up all these new toys. I do have locations planned. Planned is a strong word, but I'm going to Madrid next week. I am planning to stream there. However, I have really backed myself into a corner because I didn't plan for the stream. So I'm flying in on like Tuesday, getting there Tuesday afternoon. And then I do have work stuff all of Wednesday and Thursday. And then I'm flying back on the Friday afternoon. So I don't know how much time I will have to stream. It might literally just be like an hour or two that I'll grab for myself walking around Madrid. It'll be a first attempt at a travel stream. So I might just walk around, grab lunch or something, and that'll be our first ever travel stream. That's the plan. I've got the kit that I like, the essential kit that I need now. So that is the plan. We're going to do Madrid next week. And then like I'm going 2 weeks after that, I'm going to the Netherlands. But I haven't booked the travel for that yet. And I'm actually going to be staying in Amsterdam, and then I'm going to be traveling elsewhere in the Netherlands for work. But I could stay an extra day. I could stay an extra day and maybe try and do a short, like a travel stream in Amsterdam before I fly back. So that's over just the next 4 weeks. Loads more planned. I'll be going back to the Middle East over the next couple of months. There's a few things that are uncertain. There's a trip to Australia that I don't think is going to happen yet. Stockholm and Copenhagen, I think, are probably going to be a miss for now as well, and they're going to be pushed back later in the year. So loads, absolutely loads. But yeah, that's the plan. Super exciting. We're going to be doing some IRL streams. We have new stream gear. It's all very exciting. So the microphone, I have tested it, and I do think that it sounds better than my old microphone. But ultimately, there's just, honestly, it feels to me like there's no authentic way to test these things other than just getting on stream. So if you have any feedback, like if it's too loud or too quiet, let me know, and I can maybe tinker with that, because I'm not certain that I've got everything set up correctly, but done my best. I have a friend who lives in Maastricht. It looks gorgeous there. The Netherlands is gorgeous, dude. It is a beautiful country. It's actually like top of my list for places I'd want to live in Europe. I live in England now, but I would say like Portugal and the Netherlands are the places in Europe that I would most want to live. Portugal, because it is warmer and a bit more laid back, but the Netherlands has really lovely walkable cities, beautiful. Everybody cycles. It's such an eco-forward country. I think it's a really nice place, and so it has been sort of top of my list for a long time. You sound as annoying as you always do. Mike is great. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, as if you're getting the clear nasal annoying if that's coming through, if that's resonating, then that's what I wanted from the mic. Yeah, that's what I wanted from the mic. It's just CJ. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a good time. So the plan today. Excellent mouth sounds. Yeah, we could do ASMR with this mic. Like that. A little bit of Sultan Josh ASMR. What do you think? There's got to be something there. ASMR Sultan. There's something there. There's something there. I'll work on the name. That's a cute emote, TJ. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that. Is it? Is that? Oh, is that yours? The name of the emote is similar to your name. Is that your emote? Then I won't steal it. Like a Minecraft zombie. Yeah. My entire dialogue. Yeah, it's like Minecraft zombie sometimes, and then sometimes it's like villager, like heh, heh. That's the noise I make when I tilt on MTG. Speaking of MTG, we are in the middle of Operation Double Mythic. Goal is to hit Mythic in both limited and constructed at the same time. We have been playing both pretty evenly. Wait, I can't say what. What did I say? The village noise. You're right. Yeah, that's their word. That is their word, not ours. We are in double plat right now. We have a little bit more to push. 10 days left in the season. I believe we can achieve double diamond this season, and then we'll get kicked back down to plat in February, and we can spend February trying to hit double mythic. That is the plan. That is the plan. So let's have a quick look. I have reshuffled my OBS. So I have lost track slightly of where stuff is, and my instincts are a bit off, but that's all in preparation of the Ghetto stream deck being up and running, which it will be soon. On the next stream, it'll be up, but it's not up yet. I probably need to work on it for another couple hours before it's ready to go, and I didn't want to do that now and delay the stream. I thought it'd be better to just jump into it. So we are, let's do a quick profile check-in. We are Plat 2 constructed, Plat 3 limited. So definitely still some work to do, but we can hit double diamond before the season ends, and then we can focus on mythic in Feb onwards. Today we are going to be playing constructed, and we are going to be playing this Is It Hellraiser list in standard that I have been playing for quite a while. If it's been a while since you tuned in, this is a super fun list, combo-y, control-y. It's been a lot of fun, but it has been really hard to play, and I have been doing sessions with probably the best Is It Hellraiser player in the world, Nithin, who pilots this deck at like a 70% win rate in like the top 200 Mythic season after season after season. He's been doing it since the combo was uncovered in Bloomborough. So Nithin's been coaching me on this deck, and my play has significantly improved. However, one of the metrics for success that Nithin gave me in our coaching sessions was play 21 games a week with this deck. That's a minimum. Minimum 21 best of 3 games a week. If I want to actually hit Mythic, that's probably what I need to do. That is very fair and achievable. And I have monumentally failed to do that this week. It's been, but between like my birthday and a bunch of other shit going on, okay, we should be back. Yeah, looks like we are back. Yeah, sorry, my sound manager app, it's called Steel Series Sonar. It shits itself from time to time. I don't really know what to do about it. But it's back now. It's back now. So if that happens again, just a quick restart is all it takes. Anyway, we're going to jump into some games, and I am going to really try and channel my inner Nithin. We go over my games, and he points out all the mistakes that I make, and I do make a ton of mistakes. And I'm going to try and play clean. I'm going to ask myself, WWND, what would Nithin do? Because goddamn does he win with this deck, and goddamn do I do okay. Goddamn am I reasonable. So we're going to jump into a game. This is a warm-up game. This one doesn't count, but I am I am still gonna. This is like the first pancake, right? Pause this music so I can focus. Yeah, this is like the first pancake. First game is always a throwaway. But I am still gonna try and win and focus. So let's zone in. Let's lock in, Josh. It's the end of a work day for me. So my focus is definitely not at its peak. We mulligan this. We mulligan the one land hand. This is unfortunate, but we are on the draw, so it's not that bad. But this deck does need to get to 3 lands to really work. So I'm going to mulligan this. This is a keep. And I'm going to chuck a mountain back. Lock in. Let's go! Beat. Okay. Thundering Falls into Bitter Reunion. Elder Dragon War. I'm going to put that in the graveyard. Start filling the graveyard. If they are like Boros Burn, we're going to have a hard time. Looks like they might be. Looks like they might be on the Boros Burn. So I'm going to Bitter Reunion, discard my Flame Shaper. If next turn we can Tunnel Grinder, discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard 4 cards. Oh, Screaming fucking Nemesis. God damn it. That's hard to deal with. Don't need the Cavern of Souls in this matchup. So I'm going to get the demo field down, get the Tunnel Grinder down, discard all of this. I need to find ways to go over the top of this Nemesis. That was not bad. So next turn, we actually can haste an attack with Kiora if they don't have a way to remove it. Double Screaming Nemesis is problematic. Highly problematic. So I can make an 8/8. but then I'm just losing way too much life. It might be better to just ill-timed explosion and discard the Cure at this point and take 6. That is really rough, but I think it's what I have to do. Yeah, if I can't attack with Cura here, and the 8/8 doesn't do enough. So I'm gonna ill-timed draw 2, discard the Tunnel Grinder and the Spire Bluff. Deal 3 to everything, take 6. Nithin might have I think Nithin would have made the same play. I don't think I can play Cura. They've had far too aggressive a start. Next turn, I have got to get a dragon in play. Shock face. I mean, now if they just Boros Charm, they just win. But Boros Burn is pretty hard to beat. Yeah, there we go. Lightning Strike, and I'm dead. Okay, all right. Very, very, very fast loss. Still, double Screaming Nemesis on the play, and we mulliganed down to 6. That's good beats, man. That's good beats. So I need 1 Brotherhood's End, yes. 1 Scorching Dragonfire, yes. I don't know what else their deck does. We really did not see much of it. They beat us with these 4 cards. Lithomantic, obviously not. Pyroclasm, it might be good. It might be... It would. I mean, it's good if they play like Mice and Heartfire Hero. Definitely cutting the Cura. Unsummon, I think I have to keep in. Stuff like Fires and Roaring Furnace are like, because they deal damage to the Nemesis, then the Nemesis deals that much damage to us, and it's really rough. It is really rough. What else is a cut? Season of Weaving is not great against their haste creatures. Can see cutting 1 payoff. Can also see cutting a Tunnel Grinder. No. That's not it. They're probably bringing in Urabrask's Forge, which does make Season a little bit better. So I don't super need the... Oh, I want to cut a Fires. I want to cut a Fires because at least Roaring Furnace is a permanent to sack to the Torch. Whereas Fires is just a big removal spell that's so bad on a like to use against Screaming Nemesis. Unfortunately, I can't keep this. That's unlucky. We can keep this. We can ditch an island, and we can Fable Passage for a mountain. And we just have to hope they don't have a super explosive start, and that we don't see Screaming Nemesis, and that we also find our stuff, which is a lot to hope for. So the Chandra can go. Okay, Bitter Reunion Tribal. Need to find some interaction. All right, that's a Slick Shot show off. All right, okay. So Thundering Falls, Graveyard. Discard the Spire Bluff. And there's a Torch and a Moment of Truth. It's not awful. Hired Claw. Want to Tunnel Grind here. Hold up the Torch. Ditch all 3 of these. Okay, another Torch and an Unsummon. I have to pass. Have to be careful of Sheltered by Ghosts. Is this all they're doing? Okay. Questing Druid, exiling the top two. Yeah, okay. So now I will torch the Hired Claw. There's a Monastery Mentor and a Burst Lightning on top. So they're struggling for land. That is something at least. We can Fabled Passage, get another counter on the Tunnel Grinder. Do I have to hold up interaction? I almost certainly do, right? Can I afford to play the Steaming Sauna? If they play, I mean, if they don't hit a land, yeah, I'm going to take the risk with the Steaming Sauna. Burn myself for one because they are struggling for land. That's the only reason I feel like I can get away with this play. Tense. Mentor, show off. And if this is just Burst Lightning, then I think this was, yeah, okay. So this was worth it. However, it tells me that they probably do have Screaming Nemesis in hand. Because I think if they had the land, they would have used it. Tunnel Grinder, trying to find a permanent to put into our graveyard. I do need that. Yeah, I just need that. So I'm gonna sack one of these. Put a permanent in the bin. Unlock this. And I am gonna... do you know what? I should have bargained for the... Well, there's no point actually, because we know what's on top. But this gives us Unsummon in hand. So if it's a land off the top, we can still just bounce the Screaming Nemesis. They don't have green. Lightning Helix face. Okay. Bolt Wave. Getting low. Chandra. I mean, if they can just burn me out, I'm in a pretty rough spot. But I'm going to go for the Chandra because we have the Takutlan mana. Dragonfire in hand. Island and... Guess I'm just going to uptick Chandra. All right, so all of these two spells, the Unsummon and the Dragonfire, do double thanks to Chandra. Not much I can do if they just burn us out. So what we need to do now is find a dragon and find a win. Or damage straight to face. They had what they needed to just burn us out. That's a tough matchup. Boros Burn is a tough matchup for us. Screaming Nemesis is super good against us, and we have no way to gain life. And I don't think you can afford to bring the negates in. Okay. Let's go again. Warm-up game out of the way. You okay, Orion? You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? Yeah, come on. Good boy. Hi. I am actually playing, so... Okay, we finally don't have to mulligan. Spire Bluff. Demir. So I do like Cavern of Souls, but I don't need two. So Spire Bluff, Bitter Reunion. Don't know if we're going to play the Thundering Falls, but we'll see. Drop one of these caverns. Right, so I do need to stop a turn 3 Kaito. Right now I have no way to deal with a turn 3 Kaito, but if they just flash in... Yeah, they have another creature to flash in. So there's no point removing this Siren. Ryan, nobody wants to listen to you rubbing up on the mic like that. Need to find an answer for the Kaito. So just gonna... Don't chew that. Just gonna wheel everything. If they counter this, that's great. They're not getting another creature in play. Well, it's not great, but they're thinking about Spell Stutter. Now they're thinking of flashing in the Fairy Mastermind, I'm sure. And I need to wheel and find an answer for Kaito. No Mastermind. No Kaito. Okay, so next problem is Enduring Curiosity. We have the Torch to hit the Curiosity. But it's not coming down this turn. So we could just Elder Dragon War here. See if they want to Spell Stutter this. Did they not have that last turn? Strange. Okay, cool. There's Curiosity. We are going to discard this, and this, and probably this, and this. Yep, discard the lot. Okay, Orion. Okay. I get it. Can I see? They don't have a man land yet, but I still think getting the demo field down is reasonable. Gonna do this now so that I get the Tunnel Grinder trigger. Hellraiser. How many cards are in my... Yeah, okay, I'll take a Hellraiser. Siren. And pass. Okay. Could start with Moment of Truth and then Hellraiser and hold up Torch. I think that means Sheevan Reef. Actually, this doesn't hold up Torch. But I want the fires in hand. You in the graveyard, you back in the library. I can see just passing for now. Flipping the Tunnel Grinder. There's a go for the throat. You have answers to Kaito and Curiosity. Don't love allowing that, but I think I will. Okay. So I'm going to fires. Could just kick it. Don't think that's necessary. Orion. I mean, I could kick it, and they spell stutter, and I think it's kind of fine. Hey, get off of there. Like, if they play a Curiosity here, they draw a card, and then I can kill it. All right. Let's start with Hellraiser. We have the demo field for the Soul Stone. That's nice. Huh. Sweet. Chandra, sweet. Tidebinder. Okay. So now we could just do it again. Or we could ill-timed explosion and wipe the board. No, that's not it. I'm just gonna -2. Play the Thundering Falls. Fires. Got to keep that for a Kaito. And then pass, hold up, torch the tower, and demo field. So let's add red and red. Let's add red with Cavern and the Takutlan. Kiora. So hitting a bitter reunion would not be that bad, but not like that good. Ill-timed explosion is better in the graveyard here, but then yeah, ill-timed explosion is better in the graveyard. I think we got this. Moment of truth. So we double that. Let's put Torch in hand, Season in the graveyard, because we have another Hellraiser. Furnace back in the library. Let's put the... Do I want a Tunnel Grinder? Let's put a Tunnel Grinder in hand. Sheevan Reef in the graveyard. Hit them for 4. Nothing I want to discard here, but we could still play this and hold up a bunch of stuff. But I think I'm going to add colorless, red, red, Tunnel Grinder. Not discard anything, just draw a card. Another Hellraiser is pretty sick. Cut down the Kiora, no problem. Second Chandra. think it's actually going to the bottom. No, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. We might find a way to discard it at some point. There's a Restless Reef. So I think I'm starting... I mean, they're dead on board. So I think I might just hit him in the face with the Chandra. No, that's not right. That's not right because Chandra can currently double any spell we play. It's a season. We win. Yeah, we absolutely just go off here and win. Okay, one win against Demir. Bring in the Lithomantic. Pyroclasm, Dragonfire. Don't love Brotherhood's End. Do like Warcrafting. What I don't think is very good is Kiora. The Unsummons. Don't really like Pyroclasm much. I can see cutting Flame Shaper and a Weaving. Then running it like that. I think that's what I usually do against Demir. Can't say it necessarily works, but we can try. Orion, do you want something? I guess it is dinner time. Do you want dinner? You can have dinner after this. No land hand. We both mulligan. 2 lands, good hand. Keep it. Put back a Furnace. I could also put back a Hellraiser. I think a Furnace can go back. Okay, if they're mapping, that tells me that they don't have a Fairy Mastermind in hand. So, okay, drew another Furnace anyway. I can just Furnace this Spyglass Siren, and now we have something to bargain for the torch. We have fires up. Yeah, this is not bad. I mean, I need to draw something else at some point. Okay, they use their negate. That is fine. Demo field is pretty nice. Does find us a blue. Should we need it? Blood Pit's Drowner. Because they have... I want the blue to kick the fires. Orion. Puh. So, stop. What is with this behavior? Let's start with a Roaring Furnace. I think they drew a Kaito. So they're going to negate. And this can answer a Kaito. This can answer an Enduring Curiosity. So I think I'm just supposed to spend the fires now. Hello. Season. Okay. Less tunnel grinder. It resolves. Just ditch the season. I'm going to go get a blue. Let this enter. And then I think I want to fires it because I think it's preventing them from getting a Kaito down. Shouldered. Okay, probably should have kept the fires. What can you hit? You can hit season. Okay. There's a roaring furnace and a fires. So, roaring furnace deals 3 and I have no mana left. Bad. Shouldered is going to deal so much damage to us. But I think I have to draw into an answer. Yeah, go for the throat's fine. Forgot about shouldered. Forgot to leave up answers for a shouldered. Double torch does do it, but it's so bad. Oh, actually, I can just unlock this. Hey, what did you just... Ah, little shit. Just knocked my headphones on the floor. This is what he does when he wants dinner. He throws a strop. Don't you, you little stroppy pants. Okay, bitter reunion. Throw the Spire Bluff. Finally get a counter on the Tunnel Grinder. Draw another card. It's a Hellraiser. That's nice. Well... I could torch this, make sure Kaito doesn't come down. If they just reef the Chandra, I think it's like... It's fine. I could also ill-timed explosion. Seven cards down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ill-timed explosion. Didn't draw into a land, but that is okay. Keep the ill-time. Ditch these two. Get another counter. Draw another card. We're in an okay spot. There's a curiosity. Here is a an answer for it. Orion, are you okay? We still have a torch up. If they start reef attacking, we're in a really good spot, I think. He does desire sustenance. He's fucking up my whole... He's getting cat hair all over my new mic. Another spyglass siren. Could just deny them this value. I can see that, given that we have another torch in hand. So I suppose... Okay, we win. We defeated Demir mid-range 2-0, Orion. That's our toughest matchup. That's our toughest matchup. We won 2-0, and we won pretty convincingly. I think I felt like a good game. We win one more game, and we're in Plat 1, Orion. Platinum 1. Can you believe it? Okay. I better go feed this damn cat before he eats me. Which, I'm sorry, I'm brushing the mic right now, but it's got shit. Your fucking hair is everywhere, Orion. Right. Okay. I am going to put on a little music. A little music. Lovely little bit of music. And we're going to take a short intermission while I go and feed this cat. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. All right, boys, we're back. Let me fucking readjust my microphone since Ryan knocked it around a bit. Oh, I ran up the stairs. I'm tired. I just had a fucking mare. I just had an absolute mare. I prepared Ori's food and I dropped a big bag of kibble, and it's open and it lands on the floor upside down with a pile of kibble flowing out like an upside down volcano. Had to give him his food, keep him away from it, try and scoop it all back in. Absolute disaster. But I'm tired. Okay. Right, what are we doing? We're playing some arena. Let's jump into another game. That felt great. We're not going to hit my 21 game quota, but we can certainly try. Yeah, that was a real solid game against Demir. 2 lands, 2 Hellraisers is not ideal. If we need to draw some discard, but if we do, then this could be really good. Gruul Leyline. That is discard, but this is a pretty busted start from the opponent. Very good against our hand. They missed the land drop, right? So we have a chance. Show off. Show off could just kill us next turn. If they have a Snakeskin Veil, it was like, what were we ever going to do? Yeah, like there's just no beating that. Okay. Pyroclasm, Dragonfire, Brotherhoods, and Warcrafting in. And Unsummon is good here. Kiora out. One Season out. Flame Shaper out. What else comes out? I want to cut a Bitter Reunion and a Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Torch is quite hard to use against them because their stuff gets real big. Do you know what? I'm not going to play the Warcrafting. And I'm going to trim a Bitter Reunion, and I'll swap that for a Tunnel Grinder once we are on the draw. But yeah, that was kind of the nut draw for them. Leyline in hand. Awkward. But it is a keep. Ridgeline, we can demo field to fix our mana if we need to. And a Paw Patch recruit. So I am going to do this. Even though I might be giving them Snakeskin Veil, because I do need the second red. To make sure I can at least Brotherhood's End. They do have something, and it's a Sheevan Reef. That is better. They might have Turn Inside Out. Okay, that's fine. They manifest. They get a 2/2 in play, but we have plenty more removal in hand. There's a Slick Shot. Leaving up 2. There's a Heartfire Hero. So if this is Monstrous Rage, we could discard these two. And just Brotherhood's End here. And hold up a torch. Okay, yeah, let's drop the Furnaces. We could just wipe the board with Ill-Timed Explosion. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's just deal 3. So we will do this in response because it stops them from manifesting. We lose less life ultimately. We have another removal spell and another board wipe in hand, and we're going to have a 4/4 in play. Not a bad spot. Scamp. Show off. Okay, Ill-Timed Explosion. Discarding a Tunnel Grinder is very good. Discard a Tunnel Grinder and a Mountain. We should have this. Guess I should have discarded the Moment of Truth. I didn't really want the Tunnel Grinder, though. Okay, there's a Monstrous Rage and Innkeeper's Talent. We are going to get a Spire Bluff. So let's Moment of Truth now. Season, Unsummon. I think I'll take the Unsummon. Season in the graveyard. Six lands is pivotal for us, so now we can relax. There is a Questing Druid. I want them to burn their protection spell. Think this is worth it to get the Snakeskin Veil out of their hand. Fires is a pretty sweet draw. No, Fires is not a pretty sweet draw. because we don't have any cards in hand. They have something for 1 red. Okay, fires is slightly better if I just keep the land in hand. I think it's a turn inside out. It's a monstrous rage. So it gets prowess. It gets its monster roll. I draw the card. I deal the 2. And then I can just bounce it. Not good. I need action. I'm in trouble now. They've just top decked a lot better than me. All I'm drawing is lands, but any big spell, a dragon, would be good. Any big spell would be good. Playing out my lands so I can pay ward costs. Come on, give me a big spell. Not dead just yet, but we're pretty damn close. Okay. This is probably our last chance to draw something that's not a land. Man, I thought we had this game. This is just lethal, isn't it? It is. Yeah, okay. Too many lands in a row off the top. All I needed to do, I think, was keep the moment, discard the moment of truth instead of the tunnel grinder, and I think we would have been in a winning position because we would have had a 4/4 in play, and we would have been able to see more cards with the tunnel grinder and get through the flood. Oh man, brutal mistake. It's tiny decisions like that that make this deck very hard to play. Okay. We must not be deterred. We must push forward. Yeah, let's tighten up. I should have seen that moment of truth play. Should have seen it. Hate missing stuff like that. Okay, good hand. Razor Verge Thicket. So could be Domain or Collector's Cage. Looks like it is Domain. Which makes all this spot removal very bad. So we can just get a whole new land, a whole new hand next turn. Honestly, don't mind keeping a season. I'll bin the first one, but we might just hard cast a second one because it is not bad against them. And there's 2. Oh, they're a Caretaker's Talent deck? Okay. We just got to go way over the top of that. I do want Kiora to have haste when she attacks. So this is probably the Bitter Reunion turn. Discard the Chandra. Nothing. Okay. So bouncing everything seems very good to me. But we can also just attack with Kiora. Okay, let's make them deal with the hasty Kiora. That is what we need. I don't seem to have anything. It is too late. It is too late to stop the 8/8. Play the island. Because we can just cast Season of Weaving for a couple of turns and then play a dragon. Okay, big damage to the opponent. Season of Weaving, bounce everything, draw a couple cards. Okay. So Caretaker's Talent, Overlord of the Mistmoors. And the Beanstalks. Let me see what I have in my notes for... Whoops, don't want to do that. Sorry about that. You stared into the abyss there. Against Caretaker's Talent decks, I think we're pretty highly favored. The spot removal is not very good, but the negates are good. Actually, I think the Jace plan works really well. And the board wipes are quite nice. And the spot removal is bad. That's what I would say. And Virtue is good. Yeah, like Torch is not very good. Unsummon isn't very good. Fires isn't great. Elder Dragon War is pretty mid. No, Elder Dragon War is good. Ish. It's good against the, like, cleaning up the tokens. We have no way to kill a Beza right now. But I don't really care. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut Roaring Furnace. Go all in on the plan of milling them out and winning with the combo. Selesnya Control. I can't keep one land, especially not one colorless land. This is better. I'm going to put in the dragon back. Tunnel Grinder. I like that. In this handful of 4-drops, that's pretty good. Okay, Carrot Cake. And an Overlord. Okay, obviously wary of a Rest in Peace, but I don't think we play around it. I think I am going to do it like this. I'm just going to bin all these cards. Don't think they're going to play Leyline Binding. I can see actually going for a demo field here to get a counter um on the Virtue. Sorry, on the Tunnel Grinder. Six cards down there. Hold up the negate. Yeah, all I really need to do is turn off the card advantage. Can save the Roaring Furnace for an Overlord. If we still have enough cards in our hand. But not much pressure coming out just yet. Ain't got nothing to worry about. Draw a card, make a food. Please go ahead. Okay, Bitter Reunion is actually very nice. Season of Weaving. I can see casting that. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that on top, hold up the negate, and then we might hard cast it and just bounce their Overlord. Vivian draws them a card right now. I don't actually have a way to put a ton of pressure on Vivian, so I am going to negate. And then we have a great dragon turn coming up. But we could just bounce the Overlord. That's not very good. Okay, this is pretty sweet. So what we can do now is discard the Season, discard the Cavern, deal 6 to everything, and then we can hit the Season with a Hellraiser. I'm not aware that they have a removal spell for 2 mana that they can actually use here. We hit the Jace. That is fine. They have 44 cards left. Let's use the Jace to draw a card. Might as well attack for 4. They could have a kill spell here. And I think that's fine. Like, do we really care? They would have just rebuked it on their turn anyway. There is an Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Hard cast. We can furnace it now. What I want to do here is play the Steaming Sauna side. Pyroclasm. Sure. Have a mill another 3. I draw a card. Unlock. And yeah, we are in great shape. Get lost a Jace that's on 1 mana. No problem. Exercise the room. They're down to 1 card. One, two, three. Kiora. Might be able to give it haste. Might just find a dragon here. Might just win the game. Lethal Kiora. 23 life. And they scooped it up. We were way, way, way ahead. It would have been a long, painful death, which is exactly how we want to beat that deck. Okay, let's go. 1 win. If we can win this game, we hit Plat 1. Lots of pressure. Lots of pressure on us. If we can win this game, we're in Plat 1 and we are on the rank floor, which means it's harder for us to de-rank again. So this is a big moment. Big moment. Time for some big brain play. That is a keep. But we really do we really need to draw that 3rd land. And there's no interaction in this hand. We basically want to discard it all, but it could be good. Bitter Reunion or a land would be our best draws. Another Selesnya control. It's not surprising, because this is what Brian Kibler played. Nice, a land and a Bitter Reunion. What a gift. This is what Brian Kibler played at SCG Atlanta. However, this is Domain, then, I suppose. Yeah, it's got to be Domain. I haven't done anything yet. I think I'm going to wheel everything but the Hellraiser. They don't play creature lands, so we don't need the demo field. Could see keeping the Tunnel Grinder so we can do it again next turn. That could be correct. They're going slow. And there's an island. This is definitely, yeah, definitely Domain. As expected. And we could double Bitter Reunion. Is that better than single tunnel grinder? Um, no, because I'd rather have the bitter reunions in the graveyard. Keeping the unsummon. We don't need to keep the unsummon. What I need to do is find a way to clear these two ones, and then just maybe hardcast the season at some point. Yeah, okay, so there's a Zer. Yeah, really need a board wipe. Down to 9. So just casting a season would be nice. We don't have that option. Do not have that option. What do I need to do? I need to hit ill-timed explosion, potentially Chandra off of the dragon. Okay, has to happen. Chandra. Could make a copy and try and hit ill-timed explosion. Or I could destroy all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it might be better to deal the 8 like this. And then mountain pass. Oh, I needed to cast Moment of Truth there, or like sack Bitter Reunion and just put the Tunnel Grinder in the bin. Oh, so I could have had to Kutlan up online next turn. That would have been better. Okay, 2 more 2/1s. I'm down to 2. We are not out of it. Get lost the Chandra. Okay. All right, we're still not out of it. And Leyline binding the... Yeah, so not flipping the Tunnel Grinder was a massive, massive mistake. Season does not do the trick now. I guess it has to be... I don't know, Kiora hit a dragon. No, that doesn't do it. However, that doesn't do nothing. Right, we drop these two. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand. Yeah, it's not enough. Deal 5, deal 2, take 2. Okay, deal 5, deal 2, make an 8-8. Gross, but I think what we have to do is this. Chump block, hope we draw something. Fires does not do the trick. So it has to be discard season. And it has to be hit dragon. Well, we are still alive. Another fires. Has to be better than that. Guess I need the land. Very, 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 very tense. Fires the 2-1, chump block with the dragon, find another dragon, and we might be okay. And that is game. Okay. All right. Tough, but we can beat this. Threw away too many good cards in the beginning that would, like, we could have won the game if we'd have just kept some of our decent cards. But we didn't know what we were playing against, so it is what it is. We can take out almost all of our spot removal. Unsummon's pretty rubbish. Okay, we run it like this. We've got to go over the top. Can I beat Domain? Hard casting season is pretty decent against them. But we didn't see any beanstalks. Yeah, if I can answer the 2-1s, they really can't put much pressure on, and then we can just keep bouncing their overlords. That's the plan. Keep something for the 2-1s. Okay, good hand. Moment of Truth plus negate is pretty nice. Could be relevant later. Gonna discard the first season. Might keep the next one. Not sure if they play Beanstalks. They might be Esper. Tempting to, like, avoid Rest in Peace here, but I think it's better to just progress our game plan. From next turn, we can just keep holding Rest in Peace, keep holding Negate. So they have this turn to resolve Rest in Peace. They didn't. They did not do it. So we are now in a pretty good spot. 2 negates. Now we can hold up Moment of Truth and just keep playing Bitter Reunions, I suppose. Overlord of the Mistmoors. We have the answer for these two ones in hand. Kiora in hand. I guess Demo Field in the graveyard. We never really need that. We're going to draw another one anyway. So, Hasty Kiora next turn. I can see sacking one of these, because then next turn we are closer to Dragon. Yeah, we're going to get to the 9 for Dragon. I guess I don't need this mountain. Yeah, let's drop those two. There's a Hellraiser. Can hit quite a few good things. Hellraiser plus negate is good enough. Yeah, let's just Hellraiser. Bitter Reunion or Fires. I guess I'm just going to cast the Fires. Bit of a miss, but that's fine. Up the Beanstalk. I think I got to allow it. I think the only thing I need to hold up negate for is stuff that messes with my plan. We can make a 4/4. Play Kiora. Definitely drop that. Probably. These are 6/6s. Probably drop this. Start putting the pressure on him. Counter a removal spell. Cool. Now they have to react to what's on the board. They had a Sunfall. But that was their whole turn. And we only need one turn to pop off. Gotta start with a Tunnel Grinder. I think at this point, all of these cards can go. What I'm looking for is Dragon. That ain't it. Fires plus Chandra can deal with the Overlord and the board next turn. They have this incubate token as well. What are they on? 42? We're way far away from Jace being good. If they have a removal spell for Chandra, it is really bad. But they have a counter for Chandra. Oh, so now I'm just dead? Yeah. That's gross, man. Okay, all right. Okay. I needed to. Was I supposed to? I wasn't expecting them to keep Sunfall in, to be honest. It's not very good against us. I should have held up the negate. Yeah, I should have held up the negate. Even if I had it there to fight through their negates would have been better. Should have kept the negate. That's 2 games in a row that I have lost to discarding good cards. So I've got to stop doing that. Keep. So probably Dimir. Furnace does not that good against Dimir. Does not answer a Kaito or a Is this a fairy? It probably is. I should be ready for it to be. Yeah. So we got to turn off the turn 3 Kaito. We do have a fires in hand to answer said Kaito. But we do need the opponent to not have anything. So I do go for Tunnel Grinder here. And if they counter it, then at least they're not playing anything. So they flash something in, they get Kaito down, I fires it. Discard these 3 cards. Cool. Yeah, so we have fires for the Kaito, torch for the curiosity. So we can yeah, it feels like slightly bad. Okay, I've got to play this. Leave up the 1 red. Guess I'm discarding the Thundering Falls and Spire Bluff. Are they going to spell stutter a torch? I think they could, and I think it's worth just doing this. Hellraiser is good. We do have the cards in the library. Yeah, so like another curiosity is not that bad. We can block it. They can play Kaito. Okay, nowhere to run is fine. Just Dimir bounce then? Could be Dimir bounce. Yep, name dragon. Can't counter it. See what we hit. I think I'm going to take this. So the Steaming Sauna is actually real nice against them. Because if they bounce it, we can keep replaying it. Gets us way ahead on cards. Eight cards down there. So we can actually Bitter Reunion plus Hellraiser next turn. That is a play we can make. This town ain't big enough. Bouncing the Hellraiser is wild. This is a wild play from the opponent here. They have one card left in hand. I mean, what the hell? Like, they can't really stop anything here. Yeah, I'm gonna... Fires this. As a Thundering Falls, there's 9 cards down there. So we can just... Hellraiser. See what other goodies we hit. Chandra. Could hold this to discard. But no, let's just start sticking it to him. This torch doubles now, thanks to Chandra. I mean, we can just keep playing it. It's not super good anymore. Yeah, let's just ill-timed. Decline. Bitter Reunion. Guess we'll discard this. I think we've got this. We've got way more cards than they do. All their stuff is duds. Yeah, we're just going to bury them in card advantage now. Okay, Dimir Bounce. So fundamentally, this is a creature deck. The bounce spells are rough, but again, I think we treat it as if the big scary things are Kaito and Enduring Curiosity. Cure is very bad. Unsummon is very bad. And I cut one season. Yeah, run it like this. Didn't see a Kaito from them, but I have no doubt that it's there. Don't know if they side in Sheoldred against us. It would be good. But I don't know if this deck plays it, because there's a version of this deck that's a lot lower to the ground, and the 4-mana creature might not make the cut. They didn't see any Season of Weavings, though. in that game. So they might not have cottoned on to what the actual combo is. But they are likely to still bring in their ghost vacuums because they did see the Hellraiser in action. Still, we can usually outpace ghost vacuum and just play around it. Like hard casting our big stuff is just as good. Yeah, I mean, this is a good hand. Not a good hand if they have ghost vacuum. Okay. I have the answer to a turn 3 Kaito. Watch them flash in a fairy now. Nope. Blood Pit's Drowner. Fairy Mastermind. Ah, that's okay. Cool. No Kaito. I am happy to see no Kaito. Am I going to let them draw a card here in order to fix my hand? I do think it's worth it. I do think Demo Field's worth keeping. We'll give them their card draw from last turn that they missed. Double Torch and a Lithomantic. Nice place to be. If they go land Enduring Curiosity, they draw 2 cards. It's not great, but it's okay. It really is not a bad spot. Because it's basically a 4-mana divination. To Kaito. Cool. So we can Lithomantic barrage that. Four cards in the graveyard. They have the Ghost Vacuum. So we are going to lead with Lithomantic Barrage over here. Fabled Passage. And we're just going to pass the turn. I think our best bet is flip Tunnel Grinder and then play Dragons. Hopeless Nightmare. Well, to be honest, I can see just ditching Hellraisers in this position. There's a Spyglass Siren. Yeah, okay. Storm Chaser's talent. That's fine. Do think I need to just snap this off. This is a very good card. Spire Bluff not really doing it for me. But there's not too much pressure on us. So let's go and get Another mountain. 8 cards down there. We could dragon this turn. I think it's better to wait until next turn where we have the Tekutlan up. I want to see an Enduring Curiosity. It's a Kaito. So we can deal with a Kaito because we can haste in a dragon. Or maybe just hit like a Chandra or something. But our life total is low and it's going to be tough. It's going to be close. So Torch can hit a Planeswalker. Is it better to... They have one... Yeah, they have one land open. So I'm going to Torch the Siren, clear the blocker. Fires. Fires is interesting. Yeah, they might take the good stuff, but we have massively outpaced the Ghost Vacuum. Exile the Season. Ill-timed Explosion, draw 2 cards. There's a Season, and we could put it in the graveyard and try and hit it. I can see the value in trying. We didn't hit it. Do I want to draw 2 cards? I do. Fires is not great right now. Cavern is fine. Don't need the demo field. There's a Hellraiser. That's another Kaito down. And we can cast another dragon and get another Tekutlan trigger next turn. So we're not out of it, but we're doing okay. We also have an answer to a Shouldered. Mighty close. Lily. Lily is not that scary. I guess we'll just Hellraiser. Scorching Dragonfire the Lily. Tunnel Grinder's pretty nice. I think I'm supposed to keep the Warcrafting. Maybe I'm just dropping the Sheevan Reef. 31 cards left. Yeah, maybe just drop Sheevan Reef. Because Furnace does give us another Takutlan trigger. Could just play the Steaming Sauna side now. I can see that. Right, close to dead, but not dead yet. So, I have to start with Tunnel Grinder. See what I hit with the Takutlan. Fine, torch the tower. Bargain it. Perfect. Chandra. Chandra's good. We can play it. If we play it and they counter it, it is very bad, though. But I still... Yeah, I think I want to play Chandra next turn. So this turn is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, submit 0. Play Warcrafting on one of these 1/1s. Take this Roaring Furnace. They have to have exact, like, they have to have Counterspell, Negate. They could actually just Feybloom Trick here. And then they win. Okay. Still in it. We are still in it. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know how we, well, I know how we win this game. We're getting there. We are slowly regaining control, but there's so many things that could go wrong. Like that. That was tough. That was tough. We nearly got there. I really feel like Negate is good in this matchup. I kind of want to try the 2 Negates. And don't really give a shit about anything else. But I do want to try the 2 Negates. I want to... I don't want to cut a Flame Shaper. 2 Negates. Ill-timed Explosion. Roaring Furnace isn't very good. But it is something that we can sack to deal with an Enduring Curiosity. So I don't like cutting that. I don't think this isn't the Negate matchup. We got to run them out of cards. That's what we got to do. That was a tough game. Whew. Okay. Very awkward hand. I don't think it's a very good hand, but it is a keep. They're looking for their graveyard hate. Don't need more land. Very bad draw. Very bad draw. I'm getting a sense of where this is going. They didn't have a turn 2 creature. I have no answers into any of their scary stuff. Bitter Reunion is a start. Play around Spell Stutter. Still nothing from them, so just land. Bandit's Talent. Well, we'll discard this Flame Shaper because we're not very likely to get there if they're going after our hand. They kept up too. Think I have to go for the ill-timed? If they counter it, I guess that's fine. Means they're not doing anything else. If they flash in a fairy, that is also not that good. Level up. 4 mana open. So this really feels like... we have 4 cards down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We discard 1, 2, 3 cards. Goes 7. Okay, so this is not a Hellraiser turn. If they counter any of my spells, they're not playing a Curiosity, which I'm happy about. But I think Demo Field is better. Sorry, I think holding up Demo Field, playing the Tunnel Grinder is better. And finding Torch the Towers and stuff. There's a torch. That is good. Hold the torch. No Enduring Curiosity. Spyglass Siren. Could deny them this. I'd rather hold Liliana. 3 mana. Oh, very interesting. Okay, let's start with a Bitter Reunion. Double Torch is pretty nice. Nothing scary happening. I mean, I guess I could get rid of this thing. Fires answers a Kaito. I think I'm just going to pass. We flip the Takutla and we're probably going to win this game. So let's not let them play a cheap Kaito. There's a Lily. I'll discard this Chandra. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red. Can they counter a dragon with 2 mana? I don't really know if they can. I mean, it makes sense to... What am I doing? Makes sense to fires the Lily now. They're going to save it? No. Do they have a... They have a get out. Okay. That is fine. We've got it out of their hand. We can now sack a bit of reunion. Actually, we didn't need to do that because the Hellraiser went to the graveyard, so I descended anyway, so that was dumb. But it's fine. Next turn, we can Hellraiser with Ill-Timed Explosion. I mean, we can Hellraiser with the Takutlan. We can kill this Kaito. They have 1 mana left. Bitter Reunion. Discard the Furnace. Hits Chandra. Chandra's good. Hits second Chandra. Chandra is good. Add red, red. Yeah. Haste. We could just draw 2 cards here. Yeah, I want to get this online, right? I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We took down another Dimir player, and that is really sweet. We have played well against Dimir, which is all I ever want with this deck. Oh, man, beating Dimir feels so good. It's always hard. It's always hard, but it does feel good. Oh, all right. All right, all right, all right. We are on a roll now. I was thinking of wrapping it up because I gotta eat at some point. But if we win one more game, we will hit Plat 1. Let's go for it. One more game. And if we can win, we are ending the session in Plat 1. We have won and lost and won and lost. All we need to do is win 2 games in a row and we can finally hit Plat 1. I believe. I believe. We're on the play. Good start. We have a great hand. We're going to go fetch a mountain, and then we can bolt that bird. And then we can tunnel grinder. Feeling good. This is solid. Llanowar elves, eh? So what is it? Is it Golgari? It's Golgari. We should have a really good matchup into Golgari, I will be honest. Kind of think I can just Chuck all of this. I am unafraid of Golgari. There is a Preacher of the Schism. I mean, I'll admit, I'm wishing I had a... I kind of want to find a removal spell for this. No, I should Tunnel Grinder here. Tunnel Grindering is better here. Keep this one. Guess I'll keep the Mountain, just in case. Bitter Reunion can go. Cavern can go. Yeah, I'm going to do it like this. Island plus Unsummon is pretty nice, actually. And then we can Hellraiser next turn. Make them use their mana. Yeah. Now they can't kill a dragon. So we can go for this. We can Fires. That's not very good. We can Bitter Reunion. And that is quite good. Why not stick it to him? Now we have Takutlan mana, we have Dragon in hand. They do get an attack with this Preacher, but we're way ahead. Always got to be wary of the cottage attack. Tranquil Frillback. That is great for them. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Still feeling pretty fine, though. Which of these do I want? I guess I want the ill-timed explosion to wipe the board. Or the tunnel grinder. I think ill-timed is better. And I think we're about to wheel, right? So this way we hit the tunnel grinder, which I think is better in this spot. Draw some better cards. Yeah, let's tunnel grinder. These torches aren't cutting it, nor is this land. Kiora. Yeah, I mean, they have to deal with what is facing them down, and we do still have the Takutlan, so I'm feeling pretty fine. Kiora's not very good against them. I should have been that. They tapped out for that. So ill-timed explosion discarding you doesn't really do it. But we can hit a torch. Roaring Furnace deals 5. That's unfortunate. We can Roaring Furnace and ill-timed explosion and then discard the Kiora and kill everything. I mean, that seems mighty good to me. Torch the tower. That's going to deal... Roaring Furnace can deal 5. Still going to want to wipe, so I think this just goes in my hand. I guess I could have remembered that that's a play that I can make. Discard the Cura, discard the Spire Bluff. Deal 3 to everything. Demolition Field. Okay, feeling good. Go for the throat. Cool, no cottage to worry about this turn. Creature of the Schism. Wheel Moment of Truth. Let's put the fires in hand, the Flame Shaper in the graveyard. You back in the library. And it's an unsummon. So let's start with a Hellraiser. Hit an ill-timed explosion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you know what? Decline. We are super winning. Hit the Flame Shaper. Yeah, we win the game. I think I'll make a copy of the dragon if there was anything good down there. Against Golgari, I think Cura's a bit weak. And I think maybe Dragonfire is slightly good. I want to bring in Warcrafting for a demon or for Shouldered. That's kind of it. I mean, Preacher's pretty beefy. But I still think this is fine. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Feel pretty good. This could be our Plat 1 victory. We have a really good matchup into this deck. I've played a ton of this Golgari mid-range deck, so I know it pretty well. Good hand. They've got a Duress. Take it away. Duress is ironically bad against us because it just discards a card for us, which is what we want to do anyway. Their best bet probably is taking the Furnace, though. I guess taking Moment of Truth is fair enough. Moment of Truth. I'll keep it. Gives us something to do next turn if they don't play a creature. Yeah, sweet. Creature of the Schism, which we have a removal spell for. I guess Ill-Timed Explosion might be the best card to take here. Or maybe Torch, because they do have that Dread Knight. Okay. I'm feeling okay, but we do need to draw land. Yeah, okay, cool. They deploy the Dread Knight. We can torch it. They take the torch. Fine. If we draw a land, we can just... They took the Elder Dragon War. That's a little odd. Because we can just take 3 off this thing. Like, we don't give a shit. Not respecting the Dread Knight at all. But we're on 20 life, so... What the fuck is this? +2/+2, protection from blue and black. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player surveilled 2, then you may cast an instant sorcery mana value 2 or less from your graveyard for free. And it's equip 2. Mad. I'm probably just passing the turn. Like I guess they get duress back if they do this, but yeah, whatever, I'll just pass. There's 6 cards down here. 7, 8 cards. Yeah, I'm going to bargain this for the scry and to fill the graveyard. Don't need another torch. Llanowar Elves. And a Glisser. It's a tap land. That is bad. So we can go for a dragon here. Elder Dragon War is pretty nice. Because we have another torch in hand. So we can... This kills a Glisser. And I think we're pretty far ahead. Like, they duress the season, I play a dragon, I get it back. Okay, boys. That's huge. Watch this. Look at that. Platinum tier 1. Platinum tier 1, baby. Okay, the fight to Platinum 1 is over. We succeeded in our mission. We succeeded in our mission today. Operation Double Mythic concludes for this evening with us at Platinum 1. We have a few more ranks to climb before we are in Diamond, and that's going to put us in a good spot to hit Mythic in Feb. Amazing. Amazing. Awesome. Okie doke. Uno momento. Well, I do a thing. Oh, shit. That's not what you wanted to see. Like I said, stream setup has changed. I don't know where the fuck anything is anymore. Okay. All right. We've been live for a few hours, 2.5. We played a few games. Probably like I think we like lost 2 games and won 3 or something like that. So not fantastic. And I definitely made clear mistakes in the games that we lost. I think they were winnable. Bit of a heartbreaker in that sense. However, we're ending on a high. We are in Plat 1. And that means if we win 3 games in a row, we are in Diamond. We need to lose 2 games now to be kicked down, because we're at the rank floor, which means if we lose our next game, we don't lose any elo. Bit complicated, I know, but basically it's a minor safety net. If I lose the next 2 games, we get kicked out of Plat 1. But to be kicked out of Plat 1, I do need to lose more than 1 game in a row. You can basically never be kicked down a rank unless you lose 2 games in a row, which we're hoping isn't something we need to worry about. We haven't lost 2 games in a row today. I actually think we did. I think we did right at the start, maybe. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. We're going to be live again on Friday with more Magic. I'm not sure whether it's going to be more of this, or if Nathan's going to join us. Probably going to be is going to be more standard, I would think. At the very least, I can promise you it's going to be standard. Is it Hellraiser? A couple of YouTube videos going up on youtube.com/SeltonJosh. Those are drafts twice a week. I don't know which days, but twice a week, drafts are going to go up on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see how we're doing in Operation Double Mythic on the limited side, go check those videos out. I'm going to let you guys go, but thank you for joining the stream. I hope you had a good time. Thank you, especially Nick, for being here. I love having you here, man. It's nice that you're choosing to spend your evening hanging out with me, even if it is online. We need to go for a beer. We need to go for a beer to celebrate my birthday, belatedly, but it's not too late. I'll message you about that. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I will catch you all on a future stream. Goodbye.